Jose Guevara, and I am going to talk to you about one of the most important points of a country, the history and symbols. The history. The Irish people are mainly of Celtic origin. The Celts arrived in the 5th century before Christ. They invaded Ireland along with Great Britain and other areas of Europe. In 432 AD, St. Patrick arrived from the island to begin to work to promote the local Christianity. The monasteries formed, where Irish scholars studied Latin and Greek, as well as developed the art of sculpture, manuscript, and metalwork. The isolation of the monasteries helped them in the Dark Ages. In the 9th century, the Bengal started to begin regularly invading Ireland. They would do this for around 200 years. In the 12th century, the Norman mercenaries invaded and conquered the Ireland lands. Ireland became part of the United Kingdom in the 1800s with the signing of the Irish Union. In 1845, a Good famine hit Ireland. The potato failed and millions of people died of starvation. Other millions emigrated. In the late 80s and early 90s, the Irish people began to want their independence from the United Kingdom. The Sinn Féin became a political movement for freedom. Ireland and England went to war. At the end of all the traditional symbols of Ireland. The Claddagh ring. The Claddagh ring is a traditional Irish ring in which the hair represents love, the crown represents loyalty, and the two clasped hands represent friendship. The Celtic cross. It is said that St. Patrick linked the Christian cross with the sunshade to give pagans an idea of the importance of peace. The Celtic heart. The Celtic heart symbol embodies the spirit of the Irish people. It is also said that it represents the immortality of the soul. The British cross. The British cross is associated with the British of Hitler, one of the patron saints of Ireland. These crosses are traditionally made in the St. British feast day, the 1st of February. The shamrock. The shamrock is the national flower of Ireland. According to the story, St. Patrick used them to explain pagans the union of the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Dara knot. The Dara knot is always centered in the tree and in truth. For Celtics, it revered nature and they consider them sacred. They saw in the tree a symbol of strength, power, and endurance. The flag. The flag as a whole represents the union of the people of different traditions of the island. The green strip represents the Irish, Celtic, and in general the native people of the island. The white strip represents the peace that will finally come between the Protestant English invaders that it represents by the orange strip. The leprechaun. The leprechaun is a miserable elf of the Irish folklore, and it is said that if you caught him, he would reveal you the place of attrition.
Hello, my name is Chaya Rivera Sanchez, and I am going to talk to you about the place. The Cliff of Moher. The Cliff of Reading Continent, postcard and white, yet no image can be used. It is one of the top tourist attractions of Ireland. The Grafton Street. So much more than just a great place to shop in Dublin, you will also find countless places to stop off and simply watch the world nearby. 3. Killarney National Park and Muckross Houses Garden. One of the best tourist attractions of Ireland are the 19th century Muckross Houses, gardens, and traditional farms that are set up in the Killarney National Park. The Book of Kells and Trinity College. It is Ireland's oldest university. It is the country's ascension, founded in 1592 by Queen Elizabeth I. This college is a wall within a wall. National Museum of Ireland, Dublin and Connemara. It is technically a collection of museums. You will find a building that is dedicated to highlight the natural history of the country. The Blarney Castle and the Blarney Stone. It is one of the most thin castles of Ireland. The Blarney Stone sits high on a tower of the Blarney Castle. The Kinsale Court. Kingston has been attracting large numbers of visitors for decades. It is one of the best small towns in Ireland. Thank you. Well, my name is Paula and I'm going to talk to you about the celebration. The first celebration is the Book Fair. Where else in the world have you seen a god crowned as a king? Well, Pilgrim has the Book Fair every August 10, 11, and 12. Everything starts when riders took over the local villages and found a group of gods. But before they could be captured, the gods ran away with the book or male gods, reaching another village at time to alert them of the riders. The next one is the Dublin St. Patrick's Day Parade. The loudest, biggest, proudest side to St. Patrick is the Dublin St. Patrick's Day Parade. Here you can enjoy some of the Irish traditional music, dances, and taste some of the best beer in the world. The traditional Irish music festival. As the name says, it is an Irish traditional music festival celebrated during August. The Dublin Horse Festival. It is also celebrated during August, and if you like equestrian sports, you really enjoy this.
Here are some of the famous dishes. The soda bread, the shellfish, the ears stew, the welcome and jam, the box tea, the boiled bacon and cabbage, the smoked salmon, the black and white pudding, and the corn.
The Irish economy is the fastest growing in the world. The Irish government committed to establish public finances, and Irish received an A grade from all major credit rating agencies. In Irish Republic is highly developed knowledge economy, focus in high-tech, financial stability, life science, and agribusiness, including agriculture.
So, this is an interesting aspect of the country because they have a long history and significance attached to it. So, first let's talk about the traditional custom. The Irish woman is to wear tunics, skirts, long turbans, and capes. And before I explain the Irish tradition, Irish main custom, something that you have to know is that most scholars think the development of the man's gear on the scholar, but the Irishman was born in the early 20th century. It was a skirt that is a yellow and also wore in trousers. Nowadays, one of the most popular clothes that the Irish people wear are the Aran sweaters and the fisherman sweaters because they are very popular and have a high quality that keep you warm from the worst of the fall and the winter weather of Ireland.
So, hello, my name is Salome and I will explain you the famous ones. So, first we have to Oscar Wilde. It's a literary great. I'm sure that you have seen it before. It writes the Dorian Gray portrait. James Joyce, that is an influential writer of Ireland. Mary Robinson, that was the Ireland's first female president. Katie Taylor, an inspiring female boxer. Maureen O'Hara, star of the Silver Screen. Michael Collins, a revolutionary leader. Liam Neeson, that is an acting sensation. Conor McGregor, a famous boxer. And Bono, a global boxer. So now we are going to do a representation of the dances that